So hello everybody to a new and remade tutorial on BacoTowny, or BaconTowny as we like to call it. So let's begin by basically going through the basics of the Towny commands, the plot commands, and guild commands. So first of all, what you want to know is the prices. So you do t prices or /t cost, it does the same. So to create a town you need 500, to create an outpost you need 1000, upkeep 100, etc, etc. You can ignore this one. And the guild creation is 100,000. Please note that these do change depending on the server, so you do want to check T prices before you automatically assume that the upkeep is going to be a 100 each time. So now let's go on. So, well, first thing first, you probably want to see the chunks you're trying to claim. So you can either do this with F9. If F9 does not work, you can do F3 and G. So now you can see this is F3 and G, and if we disable this, then if you double click F9, we get it like this. Okay. So now to create a town, we do /t new and the name of the town that we want. So for example, we do t new test. Okay, that clearly doesn't work. T new test. Okay. So now we have a new town and it's only claimed in this chunk. Okay. So if we want to see all of the chunks surrounding us, if they're claimed or not, we can do t map. And as you can see, the chunk in front of us is claimed. I do not know why the formatting is broken, but we will fix this later. Okay, going on from this, you can also do /tc. And as you can see, we now have particles surrounding the claims. Okay. Now, what you want to do is you want to do /t. And you always want to make sure that you have enough money in your town to equal the upkeep that you're paying. So for example, since I have all permissions, I also have Supreme and the welcome reward thing. I only need to pay 40. So each real life day, I need to have at least 40 Baco bits in my town. Okay. So now if I do like t deposit 1000, okay, that should be enough for many days. Okay. So now if you want to claim a chunk, you go into the chunk right next to it and do t-claim, self organized. And now you pay double the upkeep since you have two chunks claimed, and you also had to fork over $100 from your town balance to claim the chunk. Okay. Now, for example, if you want to claim a chunk that is not directly connected, like for example, if we went over here where it's not directly connected to our town, we would have to do t-claim outpost. And we need at least $1,000 in our time to do this, right? Like I said, the cost differs between servers. So we claimed it now. Okay. So now that we have a town spawn here, T here. Okay. So now you can see we have two spawns, right? So if you ever wanted to delete this outpost, first thing we would have to do is do t del spawn outpost 1. I believe this is the command. Okay, yeah, it's capital sensitive. So we would have to delete this, and then we can do, for example, this is still claimed, then we can do t unclaimed. And now this is unclaimed. Because some people had issues with this, so it's better that I just explain it as it is. Okay. So, for example, if you wanted to delete the main spawn, however, it won't let you because you have to have at least one spawn at all times. This is done so that people don't delete the last spawn and they don't know how to get their location back. Okay. Now, if you want to invite somebody, t invite username. Okay. If you want to kick somebody after they accepted the invite, you could do /t kick username. If you want to open your town to every player, I believe that it is. I actually don't know, but I know it exists. So you can do /t question mark to get all the commands. And apparently it doesn't exist. Okay. Anyway. For example, if we wanted to withdraw money from our town, we do t withdraw the amount, etc, etc. It's all visible here. And you would also see all of the members of the town here as well. So if you wanted to promote somebody to co-mayor, which can also claim plots and chunks, we would have to do T, let's see. So it's T co-mayor add username. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. And then he would show up here. If we wanted to add somebody as a friend of the town, which means that they can also be in a different town, but also interact with the perms that you define here by clicking on them, by the way, then we would do like T friend add username. Okay. And if you wanted to remove him, we would do T friend remove username. If you wanted to remove all of our friends, you would do T friend purge. Okay. Now let's go on to the plot aspect of BaconTowny, which is something that you want to do if you have multiple town members in your town. So you do like plot. Okay, now you get all the commands. So you do like plot create, name of the plot, and then the owner of the plot. So for example, like this. Now it shows up here as well, as you can see. Now we can also do, for example, declaim. Now we do p create test. Okay, we didn't give an owner, so we can do like p fs, which is p for sale, or p sell 100. Okay. Now, if you walk in here, you can see how much it costs to buy this plot. So for example, you could have fancy houses in your town and sell it to your town members for a specific amount of money. So we would do like p buy when we're standing in it, and now we bought it, and the balance should go into the town balance, I believe. Yes. Okay. As you can see, we now own the plot. You can also do p friend add username. This only works if you're standing in the plot you want to add the username as a friend in. You can also do p co-owner add. You can do this if you're the owner of the plot, naturally. You can rename the plot. You can change the plot perms by doing p question mark. Well, actually p here should also work. That doesn't awkward. So p info, I forgot what I called it. Well, actually, yeah, it's just p info. And then you can click here. So for example, if you want to disable the plot friends, you can do like this. Okay. You can also disable mobs, explosions, if it's open to other players to join it. The same thing applies for Towny. Here we go. So if I do this, anybody can join the town by doing /t join, blah blah blah. Well, actually public. Yeah. I don't recommend doing this because you'll have issues with some people, but you never know when you want to have your town open. If you do have it open, set up plots like this and secure everything correctly so that they can't grief other people's stuff. So for example, even if you have plots set up, you want to do like T, you want to disable these two, that way they can only build in their plot, etc, etc. If that doesn't work, you can always ask us in the Discord. Now let's move on to the guild commands. So G question mark. So we have these are the commands. Everything basically follows the same format. So T question mark, P question mark, G question mark. That's all you need. All the commands explain what they do. I don't know why I'm making this tutorial when everything's basically explained, but whatever. So first of all, if you want to create a guild, you need to buy it from the Welcome Reward shop. So VLT shop. And as you can see, to create guilds, you need 100 points. You need to welcome a couple people, basically. After you get that and you unlock this, you can create a guild for $100,000. So what does this give you as a bonus? So for example, if you're a really large town with like 20 people in it and want to have like more claim plots, making a guild is one way to get that. So as you can see, we have the size here, 20 chunks. If I created the guild, I would get like 20 chunks more. If I invited another town into the guild, I would get another 20 chunks. So we'd have a bonus of 40 chunks. And so on and so on, so on, so on. Also, the guild tag is displayed in front of your name in chat, as is the town chat. And I think this pretty much sums up this video. I was kind of confused in the beginning because I haven't actually used most of the commands myself, even though I coded part of this plugin. But I hope this helps better than the previous tutorial, which was basically me hating on shovel claiming, which I still do hate, by the way, I'm just saying. Shit. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. I'm sorry for not uploading any dupes anymore, because people already hate me enough without the dupe videos. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one, which will probably be a video about our Pixel Monster release. Goodbye.